There are plenty of us worried about saving our lawns in this drought, but for hundreds and hundreds of Californians, the situation is much more dire. They have no water at all.
CBS 13's Nick James is live now with part 2 of his 5-part special, California, A State of Survival. Nick?
Well, Sam and Christina, last night we told you about a vast section of Northern California sinking because of overpumping of groundwater. Tonight, we track a little farther south than Merced County, down to Tulare County, where we found the hardest hit area in the entire state.
I can't believe we got to this point.
The situation is comparable to third world conditions currently in some of these communities.
I just don't understand it.
There's nothing around here, for nobody.
Pastor Ramon Hernandez will tell you it is already far, far worse than he ever imagined it could be in his church parking lot. People with no water use community sinks and showers. The individual shower stalls are reserved for women and children.
There's not a whole lot of privacy there, for the men.
On the right, the men use 8 showers in one room. Families pick up rare and precious donated drinking water from a trailer half empty after a day. And the pastor doesn't know where the next shipment is coming from. Welcome to bone dry Tulare County, where 2 or 3 wells run dry every day. Across the country, there are few places like it.
I never thought that we will see this here in the United States or even in California.
James Reed is walking a few gallons of water to his friends, whose well just gave out in unincorporated East Porterville.
I'm paying it forward, family takes care of family.
Unlike the city of Porterville, which has a comparatively stable city water system, East Porterville residents have only their own private wells. Since the county started keeping track last summer, more than 300 have dried up.
Not even a drop.
It's now estimated about 1,000 people are without water, and that number is growing by the day. Ruben Herrera replenishes his supply at the tank outside the county fire station.
Oh, it's like gold. This water is gold to us because we don't have any.
His well ran dry Saturday. Ruben's family will use this water for showers and flushing toilets, but it's too contaminated to drink or even wash dishes with.
I've been here all my life. I never thought I would see this. Not this, not like this, where I'm out here filling gallons, to survive,
About once a week, county water trucks refill the tanks some locals have in their front yards. There aren't enough tanks to go around, though, and even these folks have to look elsewhere for drinking water. Some have already abandoned their homes and left town. Pastor Hernandez says some have even taken water from this park pond. And things are about to get even harder for the people of East Porterville. The county made a mutual aid request wanting to buy water from the city of Porterville. The city turned them down. It seems here water is more valuable than money.
I'm appalled. I'm hurt and I'm angry.
Donna Johnson takes a moment from delivering water to the needy to wipe away angry tears.
I heard I didn't go to the meeting last night. I wish I had it, but it would have destroyed me. And I heard they actually clapped because we didn't get water out here. I don't understand that. I just don't understand it.
It's likely to get worse this summer.
Ryan Jensen with Community Water Center is advocating for poor rural communities dealt the drought's harshest blow. He says Tulare County is the hotbed for wells drying up, but he says it is happening as far north as Modesto, as far south as Kern County.
The scope of the problem in rural California really is not on the radar of a lot of people in the more urban areas of the state.
Even those with well water may not be able to drink it. Ryan says few are even aware a staggering 1 million people Yes, that's 1 million Californians, primarily in the Central Valley, can't drink their tap water. It's contaminated with nitrates, arsenic, or uranium. The Community Water Center says the problem brought into sharp focus by the drought is nothing new and will take years and millions of dollars to fix.
People don't realize that there's people in their own backyard who haven't had safe drinking water for decades in some cases.
Ironically, scientists say it is the area's economic driving force, agriculture, responsible for polluting groundwater. A UC Davis study traced 96% of contamination back to farming chemicals. Without water, orchards are being left to die and farm jobs are drying up. Pastor Hernandez says some farm workers drive 2 hours to find even part-time work, wages eaten away by the cost of gas to get there.
At this point, yes, we're in a survival mode right now.
Little water and few jobs. The pastor prays his community makes it through with the unrelenting triple digits of summer, promising even more misfortune.
Every family that comes by tells me, can you imagine how it's going to be here in a couple of months? And I don't, It's bad already, as it is, but it's going to get worse.
What would that even look like?
I don't know. Desperation, I guess, I don't know.
The people of East Porterville hope that a bigger well can be drilled to go deeper into the ground to supply them all, but that kind of project is unfortunately quite expensive. Tomorrow night, from Tulare County, we head to the north, to Butte County. We were talking with farmers there who are using new technology. They are scrambling to save every last drop of water they can to survive this drought.
Nick, before we let you go, and you said it in your piece, you can't believe that this is America.
Can't believe that it's California.
And Tulare County, why do people stay? Will they stay there? How can they?
That's one of the questions, Sam, that we asked down there. A lot of people, as you saw in the story, have already left town. They have left their homes and they are gone for good. And that's one of the concerns in some of these rural communities. Will they be able to survive this drought as they begin to run out of water? Others, though, rely on the farming jobs that at least are there when there is water. So there is some hope that it will rain, the jobs will come back, and people will be able to live their lives again as they would like to.
Well, you showed us very clearly, no doubt we have a crisis on our hands of monumental proportions. Nick, thank you very much for that.